It's that RC. Rambling. Oh, it's been like a week since we last rambled, or more than. So, hello everybody.
Hello.
This is Ray.
And this is Carlo.
Act like you know. You do know. Then you know. So, let's talk about some Onew. SHINee. You know, he's been lining up the charts. I mean, yeah, with music, but with articles, a lot of them. I mean, shit. He came out with the middle finger. If you want to see, you can check out our Tumblr. Legit, we made that gift. It was so easy because it happened like in the first 45 seconds before the show started. And whoop.
If you would have said,
you know what? When the picture came out, people were like, "Open it in me." Of course, people said, "Open it in me," but people were saying like he was going like this and then counting for him. No, if you, no, he went up and then he pushed it. He punctuated that bitch.
And then he went like this.
There's no legit. You can't excuse that. I mean, granted, you know. I mean, I don't think. It's not like J Park's like Twitter thing, because that's Twitter. But like, if you're on TV and
he should have said Apple.
I'm so sorry, but like, shit. I mean, again, granted, you know, whenever middle finger comes up, unicorn dies. Only in Korea that happens.
Oh.
That's why it's like a big. It's like it's a big deal in Korea.
I thought I just killed the guy.
You just assume, but it's not that big of a deal. But you know, he did it in front of TV. I mean, there's no excuse. I mean, they couldn't blur that bitch. I mean, it was live, so they don't have a delay. They can't just cut it. But you know, there's a camera there. It should be.
You gotta go like this.
Jonghyun, check this out. Too much fun in this dumb shit. So then, he got pictured with AfterSchool Jungah. You know, people say they're dating. Agency said, no, they're not dating. You know, clearly SM like, they're not dating because, you know, SM artists date each other. She ain't under SM. She ain't under SM. Mm-hmm.
They do that incest stuff in SM. That's what they do.
It's not really incest. They're label mates. Ooh.
But they're like brothers and sisters.
No, they're not. Really?
They get it in.
It's nasty. So then, people were like, "Oh, how could this happen?" I was just like, "Oh man, that isn't a really."
Who gives a shit?
Adding shit. And then while he was pictured, you know, he's smoking an e-cigarette. It's just an e-cigarette. It's vapor.
Yo.
And it's not like he's doing it on TV. This is his private life. I don't know what people judging. And then you know,
he ain't no crime.
And then he walking around, and then he was also walking around with the Sonny's motherfucker hat. I mean, that, you know, aside from the middle finger was, yeah, you know, that was on TV. But everything else, he's just living a life.
Living life.
Netizens, you know what we call netizens? Secondhand mamas. Because secondhand mamas, they know better. They know better than your own mama. Secondhand mamas are like that old lady on the block who always sits on the porch watching everybody and knows everybody, but like, she never dies. Like,
she knows everyone's business.
She lives forever, but she's the most miserable person in the world. But yet she found a secret of long life, and she won't share it to nobody. She just sits there and judges.
She a bitch.
She a secondhand mama. She try to be your mama. So they're trying to tell Onew who to fuck, what to smoke, what to wear, you know, what to do with the middle finger. If that's with Jungah, you know, that's their business. Whatever. Speaking of SM, label mates getting together. They saying that Henry and Amber are getting together. I know what you're saying. Henry likes boy shorts. Henry likes girls in, you know. Henry likes
dudes.
No, Henry likes girls that handle themselves. But I think it's just a coincidence because they got the same shirt and all this dumb shit.
Beyonce maybe had the same haircut.
People got like all these fucking like pictures and shit. But FX is gonna have a comeback though.
I'm looking forward to that. Cause
they got this Kevin Maher doing the choreo. You know they did South by Southwest.
They're gonna do Electric Chop Part 2.
Electro Storm.
It's like a Pokemon evolution shit.
So you know, speaking of more relationships, It worked, yo. It worked. Oprah's secret worked. Oprah's secret worked.
She's with Gay.
Junhyung and Goo Hara have broken up. Ow! Junhyung! It worked. I don't have to do this anymore. If we made a compilation of every time I see it yell, Junhyung!
Don't get it wrong, I'm not happy because I am happily married. I'm happy because this guy doesn't have to scream in the middle of the night.
Well,
all night. I'm like,
haunts my dreams.
what the hell?
So you're saying I have a chance?
1 in a billion, but it's still a chance.
You're saying I got a chance. But you know, like Junhyung. Remember, because he tweeted like, laugh, man. You know, like a black and white photo of himself, like, right? And they unfollowed each other on Twitter. It's true. Well, unfollowed each other on Twitter.
You know, they should be choreo, but whatevs. It's whatevs.
Remember, and Hara gave a cat to Junhyung, like, we talked about that, like, a long time ago.
Means she's
For
gonna.
his birthday. What's gonna happen to the cat?
She's probably gonna kill it.
No, it's his responsibility.
No, don't kill it.
That's depressing.
Seen it
That's just
before.
depressing. Just depressing.
Seen it happen so many times. Come home, dead cat. Damn it.
But Hara, you know, she can keep busy because she's looking into being in a drama called Shark. You know, whether she's gonna play a shark or I don't know. I'm just going by the title of it, but it's called Shark. So maybe she plays a shark. Maybe I don't know. You know, maybe she falls in love with a shark. That'd be interesting. I'd watch that. So, also, when she works out, she does like 100 to 300 reps
Of what?
exercise to keep her ant waist.
Reps of what? Sit-ups?
I have no idea. She's whatever the fuck she does to keep her ant waist. But speaking of waist, you know, group mate Nicole. You saw her abs. Who's Nicole going out with so I can curse into the universe?
I was kind of honestly surprised because that girl can eat.
Nicole! So you're saying I have a chance? Yeah, I mean, we got Onew's relationship, then we got Junhyung's breakup. I mean, that's great. It's great.
Fuck your emotions. Fuck your emotions.
Great. Let's bang out Running Man before we get to part 2. So, you know, because we have another relationship, Monday couple. You know, Vietnam. Hyejin, Lee Dongwook, 136. We didn't talk about it, but Wonko Power! Wonko Power! That was, you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just fucking watch it. It's fucking great. Wonko Power! And then people are hating. People were saying, oh, that's fucking rigged, because Gio was dressed in yellow. They had the option to pull her. They didn't have to leave her.
Yeah.
I always tell Carl when we're watching, you gotta pull Gio.
Yeah.
You gotta take that girl's tag.
You have to all bum rush Cook and deal with them as a group, and you cannot trust Gio.
Once you take Cook's off, you take Gio's off, cause
those are top 2, man. Cause you know, she's sneaky.
137. You in no Sayeon. I mean, I didn't know what a wedge was either. I didn't know what the fuck a wedge was either.
You know what's crazy? I knew what a wedge was. I was like this, wedge. And Rae was just like,
what the fuck is a wedge? And then, man, you know, Gary, man. You know, the Asian prince Guangsu was scared. But Gary?
Went full blown. He's like,
it wasn't the first time he did shit like that.
And when he grabbed her head, he was gonna. He was just
gonna go in. 138 on the past week. 138, hilarious. Game Devil came back. How does Darth Vader's music go again? Kid Sooro. Then they had Jonghyun from CNBLUE.
My favorite is when
he was running all over the place.
Oh yeah. Well,
they had Min Hyorin. Then you got Lee Jongsuk and Kim Woobin. This Kim Woobin guy, people, you know, that I see on Tumblr and on Twitter, this motherfucker is posed. I seen this guy shirtless too many damn times. I've never seen one show of him. You know, he was in school 2013. I didn't see it, but it looked good. I mean, our cousins watched that. I mean, they say it's good.
My favorite part
I just take their word for it.
Is when Gio walks in and he goes, "There's something strong, something powerful around."
There's a killing intent over there.
And then bam!
That is so anime. There's a killing intent over here. What's going on?
And then when Jason goes, "Yeah," Trying to rescue Sooro from Cook when Sooro.
Oh, that he jumped.
Yeah.
He jumped. Oh, shit, that was intense. Just banging on some dumb shit. Before part 2, banging on some dumb shit. So remember that picture of Gina's knees?
I did.
Took a beating in them knees for the Oops choreo. Oops. If you haven't seen the reaction, watch it. Oops choreo, man. It looked like Chris Brown was a choreographer. Shit was all bruised up. Is that Chris Brown?
No, it's Bobby Brown.
No, but Bobby Brown's cool. He shares drugs with you.
Oh!
Yeah, you saw Jodeci on stage? Motherfucker fell off stage.
Yeah.
One of the motherfuckers fell off
What?
stage.
And they were begging, yo, please let me sing.
Well, then sing your hits.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not singing the hits.
So, but you know, G.NA, she was underweight, so she had to gain 11 pounds. And then this whole, you know, windfall of like all these female artists saying, trying to one up each other. Like, G.NA's underweight, so she had to gain 11 pounds to be this hot. And then we had NSUG's like, I can't gain weight. I can eat. She goes, I think she said, I can eat 4 ramens in a week. In a week, girl, I can put in like 30. Come on.
I mean,
4 in a week, that's it?
Please. 4 boxes.
You ain't eating right if you can't gain weight. You ain't eating right.
You don't know. You want
I don't believe this fast metabolism. No, you ain't eating right.
I got it. We're doing an RC Reacts.
If you eat plate for plate
eating
against me,
camp.
If we go plate for plate, you will gain weight. But I will say, there's some chicks that can put down some food. I mean, I've been to dinner with some girls, and I'm like, where is this shit go? Are you putting this in your purse?
Just.
Are we going, you know?
And they look so tiny.
Are we stealing food right now? What are we doing?
Like, how long you spend in the bathroom, man? What's going on now?
The Gyuri, you know, she all nice and slim, but, you know, she can eat 2 pizzas. But, yo, is that, like, legit American pizzas? Or, like, you know, I don't know.
A bagel bite. Is it a bagel bite? Is it a bagel bite?
It could happen. People say dumb shit like that all the time.
And how, 2 pizzas, what, in a day or a year? Because she could say, I could eat 2 pizzas in a year.
And then, you know, male idols, they want to get in it also. So L.Joe from T-Top, he's like, I can eat 10 burgers. 10 burgers, that's it? Word?
You want to see 10 burgers? Well, White Castle burgers?
Somewhere out there, Yoon-G is eating cans of pineapples.
I can eat 15 cheese burger anytime I want. We're gonna have a camp, like SHINee has an idol camp that you can go to, a school, eating
camp.
Yeah, you eat 10 burgers? Sit down next to me, let me see you watch, let me watch you eat the 10 burgers. It's over.
Versus.
It's over again.
Oh, you know what, we did talk about, and then, that was really weird. You know, Yui, she got honey thighs. She's talking about her, you know, with the, Goo Hara's workout. Yui also has a workout where she just stays in a squat for them honey thighs. And I thought to myself, how come like
do you squat up
and
down?
K-pop, everyone always got to put like something sweet with their body parts, like honey thighs, chocolate abs. I don't know what else.
Salty balls.
That's weird. But yeah, you know, like honey
sweaty
thighs.
neck.
And I was looking at her thighs. I don't think them honey thighs. I'm not gonna lie. But she will. You know, she did say there's gonna be a comeback for AfterSchool in April or May, but that's what everyone says. But April may come back for AfterSchool. Hooray! You know, so I think we should go to part 2 by clicking on either one of our G.NA hats.
Wait, I'm wearing one of those?
I think you are.
It's not a Yankee bit.
So, you know, get to it by clicking on the high fashion bootlegs. we said in our first ever video, bootleg that shit. We'll buy that shit. We wasn't lying. Bootleg it all. Click on it for part 2. You know you want. Because we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it.
Just click it. He's going to keep talking.
Yoon-G, we're going to get into G-Dragon news. It's going to be intense. And if you're not going to click it, then motherfucker subscribe. Because you are a jerk. We're going to get into it. So, part